You the money.
Okay, we can do afterwards, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. So I was about to explain you how to do a forward bay parking, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so no, you don't need to worry. I'm gonna explain you first. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have done the reverse bay, but today we're gonna do the forward bay. Yeah. So it's like them people over there. You see that? So just take the car in, basically. Yeah. So it seems very simple, like you just take the car in, but it's not as simple as it seems like. Yeah. It has some tricks and some details which you need to go through in order to make the car go in, basically. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna teach you in a way that whenever you do this maneuver, you don't need like exact reference points, because if you know the exact reference point, you can only do with this car, with this sized cars, basically. You know what I mean? So instead of giving you a right reference point, I'm gonna make you learn how to find your own reference points. So even though you drive that car, whichever size, you can create on your own and you just do it perfectly. Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of me telling you, okay, this is how you do it, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense, innit?
Yeah, makes sense.
Where is so let's say okay, yeah.
And this one is another maneuver.
Yeah, this is the last one. This is one of the four. A forward bay parking. So you just take the car forward.
Okay, forward bay parking.
And that's it. And then that's your reverse bay when you take the boot of the car first in the bay.
Okay.
So in a front bay parking, your car is facing inside the bay.
Yeah.
And for a reverse bay, your car is facing outside, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it. Yeah. So both maneuvers are useful, but keep in mind, a forward bay parking cannot be done everywhere, but a reverse bay parking can be done everywhere. Now what I'm trying to say, I would explain you what I mean by this, but at the end, once I explain you, yeah, so it would make more sense to me. Yeah. You see that forward bay, we cannot do everywhere, but that maneuver we can do everywhere. But I would come to that after. Yeah. So let's say some key points before you do your stuff. Yeah. So let's say these are your bays, like the car park. Yeah. So let's say you want to park the car here. Yeah. So you need to make sure, if you're doing a forward bay parking on the left side, you have to first go all the way right and then go inside, basically.
Okay.
And if you're doing it on the right, you are just fine traveling on the left side. So basically what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to a forward bay parking, you must be as far as from the target possible before you turn your car in, basically. Yeah. Now why is it? Because imagine this is the bay and you are already on the left side. If you start doing the maneuver from here, what's going to happen? By the time your car is about to get straight, the bay would finish. So we need, of course, the bum of the car is the which comes in the bay the most late, basically. Yeah. So we need to make sure, in order to bring the bum of the car inside the bay, we do it late than what you expect, and we go wider than you expect, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what we're gonna do. So this is one of the basic things. Yeah. And again, we're gonna use the pound coin trick with the clutch. Remember, just driving as slow as you can, because we can't only drive slow with the brake only. Yeah. So this is how we're gonna do it. So as slow as you can and as quick on the steering as you can. Yeah. And the forward bay parking would be normally recommended to be done without stopping the car fully, because we do a forward bay parking to make it go with the flow. For a reverse, remember, we use a stop, we do this and that, and then we start moving. Yeah, because that's reversing. But for a forward bay parking, we just boom, just go in and that's it. Yeah. But of course, we don't want to be very, very, very fast, basically. Yeah. We would be driving around 1 or 2 miles per hour before you swing it. So let's say if this is a target, we're coming from here. Well before the target, you have to start slowing down. Yeah. And well before the target, you have to be position for that, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's say if we're doing it on the left side, well early, you know, be on the right side, and then have your left signal on, because people might think, what the hell are we doing on the right side of the road, because we drive on the left side, innit? So we would tell them that we're not crazy, we're just gonna move, and they would understand. You know what I mean? When they would see you on the wrong side of the road or the right side of the road with the left signal, they would know we're gonna do a forward bay parking, and that's it. Make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
So once we have reached the target, then we would swing it all the way to the left side.
So
Yeah.
the direction we should signal here.
Early before the target.
Okay.
So because we don't want to reach the target and then signal, we need to do early so people around would know what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the thing is, if we start turning a bit early, we would end up on a bit more to this side.
Alright.
Of course, if we're late, we're gonna be more towards my side. Yeah. So now we need to make sure, how would we know that at what point we should indicate so our car can be fully positioned in the bay? Does it make sense, innit? Like if it's a normal driver, it's a different, but you're literally very first time, innit? So we need some tricks and stuff, yeah, basically. So basically the logic thing is that whenever you're driving and you want to park on the left side, when a vehicle's bonnet, you know the bonnet, you know the way the engine and everything, you know the front part of the car, that thing over there. So when the bonnet of the vehicle is around middle part of your target and then you swing it all the way left, your car is supposed to be perfectly in the bay. Yeah, so when the bonnet of the car can reach around the middle part of the bay and then you steer left or right wherever you want to do the maneuver, you normally tend to park the car perfectly. But the problem now is we have no idea where does the bonnet finishes, innit? Like if we could see the bonnet, it would be very easy, but the problem, we can't see the bonnet because every car's bonnet is laying, I mean, it faces a bit down, innit? It leans a bit down basically.
Yeah.
So you can't see where where the edge of the bonnet is. So that's not gonna work for us basically. But we have the trick. So what we're gonna do is, if you look here, so let's say whenever the bonnet of the vehicle is around the middle part of the bay, what normally happens, you see the first bay line? This first bay line is normally visible to you around this area. Yeah. So anytime in most of the vehicles, if your bay lines is in between this middle of the door and this part, in between this and this part, yeah? So normally when the bonnet enters the middle of the bay, you tend to see the bay line somewhere around this area. So once you can see the bay line around this area and you fully lock on the left side, the car would go somewhere in the bay, but it might not be a perfect one. So we need to make sure at what point we can wait for the line to be and then start steering left or right to make the car go perfect in the bay. Yeah. Now this is the point we need to find basically. Yeah. Like if it would be in the middle of the door, if it would be with the door handle, if it would be with the mirrors or whatever. You know what I mean? When it aligns up with something, and we would do that basically. Yeah.
Okay.
For most of the people, when they line up the bay line, the first bay line of your target around this area, it normally works. Yeah, so it would work for you as well, basically. Yeah, so this is what we're gonna find out.
Okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't have loads of details, just like going with the flow, and that's it, basically. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, let's say we would be going towards the right side of the car park, yeah, and we would be doing the maneuver on the left side. Yeah. So you see that wall over there, the kind of a. So at the end we're gonna go. So if we're doing the maneuver on the left side, a bit early before we start swinging in, we have to be on what side of the road? To the right side of the road, yeah? And that's it. Cool, yeah? Perfect. So it's your first time, so we would be stopping, we would be talking, we would be doing together basically, yeah? But after a few attempts, then we would just go with the flow, and that's it. Happy with it?
Alright.
Perfect. Prepare yourself, yeah? And because we are in the car park and we want to be very, very slow, so we would be using more clutch than the brake basically, yeah? So mostly when you would brake here, because we would be driving around 4 to 5 miles per hour, you have to have the clutch down as well, yeah? Perfect. So let's go out of the bay and we would be going towards the right side, yeah? Okay, good checks. And if you notice there's no one around us, so do you think it would be important for us to signal, or do you think you can go without a signal? Without a signal you can go as well, yeah? So at the moment we're still gonna drive on the left side, yeah? Because our target is like all the way somewhere at the end basically, yeah? Perfect. So let's say we're gonna aim for the base somewhere on the left side, yeah? Now check your right mirrors, move to the right side. There you go, gently, and now you're positioned for base on the left side, yeah? Keep it more to the right side. The far you would be, the easier the maneuver would get, yeah? So now clutch door goes down. Perfect, keep your wheel straight. Let's aim for the second bay, let's say, yeah? So stop around here. Now let's say, so not this one, that one.
Okay.
That so 1 and 2. So that's your target.
Okay.
Now we need to do some. We need to focus on the first bay line of your target. You see that first bay line? So that's we're gonna focus. Yeah. Now at that point, I think the bonnet of the car is still not in the middle of the bay. I could be wrong though, but it feels like, yeah. Can you feel or not really? Like
No,
it doesn't. Yeah. Like you can. It makes sense, innit? Yeah. So do you think you should go slightly more forward?
Yes.
So whenever you think that the bay, the bonnet is in the middle, you stop the car. Yeah. So let's say about. Now stop the car here. So now do you think the bonnet of the car is in the middle of the bay, kind of?
Yeah.
I think we have gone slightly forward, but I might be wrong again. Don't worry, yeah? Okay, now let's say that's your bay line. On the door,
Sorry.
okay, no. Around what point of the door you can see the bay line? I'm gonna move my finger. When my finger lines up with the thingy, you make me stop the car. You make me stop, yeah? Stop, perfect. Turn off the rear wiper, pull it towards you.
What?
The wiper, you have to turn on the wiper. No, towards you. That's it. Don't worry about that one. Perfect. So at this point, your bay line is in the middle of the door for you.
Okay.
Yeah? And so I think it should work. Remember I told you, anytime your first bay line is in the middle of, in between this much area, like middle of the door and the mirrors, anywhere here, if you swing it over, it would end up inside. But it might not be the perfect one. That's the problem, yeah? So if we would start turning left, I can feel we would be in the bay, but I can also feel that you would be more towards your side. But we'll see first, yeah?
Okay.
So let's do it. Let's see if this works, yeah?
Okay.
So before you swing it in, make sure there's no one on the left side of us. You see, the helicopter's been here for a long time now.
Yeah.
Hope they're not chasing you in. What did you do, man? Okay, now move the car quickly, or not quickly, slowly, and bring the clutch up slightly more. And there you go. Perfect. Now what's gonna happen is slightly more clutch, a bit pound coin up. Up. Perfect. Hold the clutch here. Yeah. Now okay. Now stay up slightly, because if you notice about now, the bay lines are about to disappear, so you don't know when to make the car straight.
Yeah.
And quickly make straight. That's brilliant. And now sit back and stop around here, yeah? Now open the door for a second and you would see you can't see the bay line because we are over the line, innit?
Yeah.
So that means this didn't work for us.
Okay.
So what we need to do is we need to steer a bit early.
Okay.
So let's say if this is the bay line, sorry, this is the bay and you're coming from here. So what we did was we waited for the bay line to be in the middle of the door, and that made us position like this, and we are out. Now we need to make sure that we stop slightly early. So that means if the middle of the bay door didn't work, we need to, so this is where the bay line starts coming towards you, yeah? So we agreed it's gonna be in between the mirrors and the middle of the door. So we tried with the middle of the door, it didn't work. So that means we have to start turning a bit early.
Okay.
So instead of here, I think if we focus on the door handle, it might work. We'll see, yeah? Let's see if this will go on into reverse, and let's face Morrison's, yeah? Now, if we are coming out of the bay and we want to take the front of the car towards that place, where are you supposed to steer? Towards the left side? No, it's the opposite side, yeah?
The opposite.
Yeah. So this is it's confusing, yeah? So keep in mind, this is the car, yeah? If you want to bring the face of the car to the left side, if you would steer the same way, it's gonna go the opposite side. So you need to go to the right side. So whenever you reverse, don't worry about the face of the car. Focus on the steering where the boom of the car wanna go. So if you wanna take the boom of the car to the right side, you steer along with the boom, basically. Yeah? Makes sense, innit? Kind of, yeah? So basically you steer the wrong side. So let's say if you wanna face the left side, you steer the right side. If you wanna face the right side, you steer the left side. So we are facing left. Where would you steer?
On the.
Perfect. Go on then.
Yeah, on the right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, it's a bit hilly car park, so a decent bite. Let's check around again. Is it everything fine? And be quick on the steering, please. Clutch down. No. Okay, full lock. Clutch up. You see, you lost a bit of the clutch in it, and the car just made it go too fast. Yeah. Okay, clutch down and up, and slightly down. Now tube down. Clutch down a bit, and clutch fully down now, and full stop with the brakes. Brilliant. Don't steer, yeah. into first gear, because I don't want to do the dry steering. Yeah, we would move and then we would steer. Yeah, now give me 1 second before you move off. Yeah, okay, what we're gonna do is another maneuver on the left side. So if we're doing the forward bay on the left, where do you have to drive?
More than-
Perfect. So now let's go on. Everything is fine around us?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect, let's go. So we would drive on the right side already. Yeah, because I'm not taking you too far towards Morrison. Yeah, okay, so clutch goes down already. Position, we'll look out for the base on the left side, a bit straight, and let's say clutch goes down fully, and we're gonna stop around a bit, about, let's say here. Yeah, that's your target. Yeah,
Okay.
the last bay before the junction. You see that's a junction over there.
Okay.
This is the bay which we're gonna go in, and the first bay line, the one after the gutter, that gutter, the thingy in the middle, that's the bay line which we're looking for. Yeah, not the bay but the bay line. So go forward. Last time we were here with the bay line. Yeah, this time line up the bay line with the door handle. Yeah, go slightly forward, clutch down, clutch up. Do you think it's the point, or do you think we need to go slightly forward?
Yeah, I think it's a point.
About here?
Yeah.
Okay, you roll back again. Try to make sure brake quickly so we don't roll back. Brake. Perfect. Now, do you think that bay line is around here-ish?
Yes.
Where exactly is it? Let me.
It's here.
Is it here?
Yeah.
With the corner of the door handle?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to go further?
Do you think it would be better if we go slightly further? Can you feel it or not really?
I think it's alright.
Okay. Skew the car for a second. Handbrake on as well. Perfect. Engine off. Let's go out for a second. I want to show you something. Yeah. You can legally, but it's not the best option, because we need to make sure that you wear something like that's the best option. Yeah. I never noticed that. You know what I mean?
I didn't.
Otherwise, I would have told you to change it.
Yeah. Cause
Yeah.
sometimes I see people driving.
Yeah. But you're a bit too new for that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause you see that. So our heel is on the floor.
Yeah.
So imagine you're bringing the clutch up and your heel stuck somewhere in the shoe and it comes off. You know what I mean? So that's what it kind of. Yeah. Perfect. So we just saw that the bonnet of the car was not in the middle of the door. So we need to go slightly more forward. Yeah. Go on. Down is down. There you go. Perfect. So make it around here with the corner with my finger.
Okay.
Just with my finger basically, yeah. And that's the one. So is it with the corner of the door handle?
Yes.
Perfect. Now I think it's gonna work, yeah. So go for it now. Alright. And move the car first. Always move the car. Okay. Perfect. Now sit up slightly. You're not wearing the seat belt, yeah, but it's alright. We'll finish it now, yeah? Okay.
So
Okay, clutch down, clutch up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, 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 up, and wait, and a bit up, and quickly steer back. Clutch down, and clutch up. Our bum is still hanging outside, slightly more forward. Look in the right mirrors, yeah? Can you see the bay line or not yet? The cone. So make sure when the bay line gets visible, then we're gonna stop, yeah?
Okay.
So let's go slightly forward, because at this point the back of the car is still outside, yeah? So when you can see the tip of the bay line getting visible, then you stop the car, yeah?
Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have gone out basically, yeah? Just a small tip of the bay line, just a small. Keep your clutch down, let the car roll back a bit. Leave the brake, no, clutch down, leave the brake a bit. And when you can see just a small one, then you stop, just a small one, and there you go, that's it. Perfect, secure the car completely. And, okay, sorry, not the engine, just the handbrake, yeah?
Okay.
Go on, turn on the engine, and just have your handbrake on. Perfect, leave the pedals and open the door, let's see if it's fine, yeah? You got it?
Yeah,
you see that?
It's there.
There you
Okay.
go. Yeah, so basically, if you notice, we're in the series of bays in which we don't have nothing behind us, neither in front of us, so we don't know when to stop the car. If you look in front of you, there's a bollard, so if you do the maneuver with them, you know before hitting you have to stop the car, of course, innit? And if you have a wall there or some bushes, but this time you have nothing, so your reference point is, how would we know if the back of the car is hanging outside or the nose of the car is hanging outside? Make sure when you're entering the bay, just when you can see the tip of the bay line, boom, you brake, and that's it.
Okay.
Make sense, innit? Perfect. We're gonna do another attempt. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the left side and we would be aiming for the last bay.
Okay.
But this time we would try to do without stopping.
Okay.
So we would try to be already very slow, so as soon as your bay line hits here, we boom, quickly lock on the left side.
So we're parking on the right.
No, on the left.
On the left side.
That, this bay line, this base,
Okay.
this row of bay basically, yeah? Now on the last bay.
Okay.
So well before reaching the last bay, you have to be all the way to the right side.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, one more thing. Did you notice one thing? That when we were coming into this bay, you were about to steer back to make the car straight, but I made you not do it. So you see, so when you do a forward bay parking, it feels like the car is straight, but it gets straight actually after about couple of seconds. So when you think, oh, it's my time to make it straight, no, delay it for 2 seconds and then do it. It's actually slightly later than what you feel basically, yeah? Perfect, let's go now.
Down.
But no, I want to do the gear first and then handbrake off, yeah? And make sure to tap the brake pedal when you leave the handbrake. Tap the brake first, brake pedal as well, and now release it. Down, there you go. Perfect. So we would check around no matter what before we leave, we leave the bay. Okay, we got, all right. So we would try our best because the bays are not too far where we're aiming for. So we'll straight away be on the right side, yeah? That's too much clutch, you would stall the car. It's just a small hill, nothing else. That's enough, there you go. Perfect. All right, start coming back to the left side, there you go. Brilliant, clutch up and down, yeah? The pound coin trick, please, yeah? Perfect. So we are aiming for the last bay, yeah? You got it? Perfect. So I'm gonna put my finger on the reference point we agreed last time, and when my finger lines up with the bay line, you quickly lock on the left, yeah?
Okay.
Are you with me, yeah?
Yes.
So my finger is on the corner of the door handle, yeah? So that's your bay line coming and it's about to happen, and
No.
quick one then. There you go. You see, we agreed to not stop the car, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, keep it, now sit up, because the problem is we can't see. I'm gonna stop you around here for a second, yeah? Secure the car, I'm gonna explain you something, yeah? There you go. Now if you notice, can you see that the car is slightly over the bay line? Yeah, so this is a good sign basically.
Oh.
Yeah, if your car doesn't swings over the bay line, that means, look here in the mirrors, that means the bum of the car would be out of the bay when you would finish the maneuver. The front would be inside, look here, the front would be inside, but the bum would be outside. So we always have to swing it over the bay line basically. But this is a bit too much, I think, yeah? Now, remember in the first, when I was explaining you, I told you that when it comes, you can leave the clutch. We'll still have secured the car.
Oh yeah.
And so you can chill. There you go. So remember when I told you in the beginning that what did I told you? Oh, that when it comes to a forward bay parking, you cannot do everywhere, but when it comes to a reverse bay parking, it can be done anywhere. Remember, yeah? Now, why I was saying that, imagine there was another bay next to this bay, and there was a parked vehicle. So that means you would
We
have,
need more space.
there you go. So that means the car would have hit the car, or it would have been very close to each other basically. But when it's a reverse bay parking, you take the boom of the car first, so there's no chance that we need to worry about that.
Okay.
So whenever you do a perfect forward bay parking, a bit of the bonnet of the car has to swing over the bay line to make it happen in a perfect way. Yeah, so this is why I always recommend my pupils to not before the the reverse parking always if it's possible in normal life as well. And if you wanna really do a forward parking, you can always do after the car, but don't do before the car. Imagine if there's a car here, that's not a problem, we're doing after it. But if there's a car over there, then we can't do it. Now I'm not saying it's impossible to do it, but then you have to, because have you noticed, we only make the car straight just before the bay is about to finish. Like when we swing it over, we're going about now we make it straight. So if you can go extremely wide and make your car all the way straight before swinging, before finishing the bay, then it's fine. Or then you would have to, or the second option is that you go to the left side, then you reverse back and then you put the car in basically. So if you're planning to do in a one go, then it could be almost impossible for us to do a maneuver, a front bay parking, unless the car is extremely small basically. Yeah, perfect, let's finish it. So clutch goes down into the first gear, handbrake goes off. We're gonna do a nice check just in case, even though we are almost there. Perfect. And we would leave the brake first because we're going down a hill. Yeah, okay, clutch slightly up. We're gonna stay up to see the horizon of the bonnet and clutch down. And remember, it's a bit later than what you're expecting. Yeah, a bit up, clutch, pound coin up, hold it tight and quickly do it. Okay, look at the mirrors, make sure when the tip of the bay line gets visible, then we would stop the car. Yeah, just the tip of the bay line.
Yeah,
there you go, that's it, there you go. Okay, open the door, let's see, are you inside? Yes, you are inside. Yeah, perfect. Now let's do together, like fully under my instruction. Yeah, perfect. We're going towards Morrison's, and we would choose a random bay and we would do it together. Yeah, perfect. Now check around and let's go. And we would be doing it on the left side, so I need you to drive on the right side. So there you go, perfect, brilliant. And now we're gonna drive as much as on the right side more. We would be doing it after the junction. Tell the lady we are going to the left side somewhere, and have your left signal signal left. Okay, now let's say the second bay line. Yeah, clutch up, and when it hits my finger, quickly and clutch up and quickly do it now. Quickly. Okay, now sit up, clutch down a bit, clutch up a bit, clutch down. No, don't clutch up, don't steer, wait.
Sorry.
Clutch up slightly and quickly do it now. Clutch down. Okay, I think stop the car for a second. Yeah, we are over the line, sorry, my fault. Yeah, we would do it. Did you do I think I made you do it wrong, sorry for that. Yeah,
we did it when
we didn't reach there,
we
innit?
did it a little bit before.
Yeah, I forgot, sorry. Yeah, so that was the point, innit?
Okay,
so let's do it again, don't worry. Yeah, let's check around, let's go into that part of the car park again. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, a bit more to the right side, the last bay. Yeah, the last bay. Okay, no more brake, clutch goes down now. What speed are you doing? Around
4.
Perfect, slow down a bit more. Straight wheels, no more brake. Look at the mirrors. Oh, not the mirrors, sorry, the window. Straight wheels with my finger and quickly. That's late. Okay, no worries, we will see. Okay, wait for me, and quickly do it now, quickly. There you go, and full stop. Yeah, if you open the door, we are slightly late. Look at the mirror, open the window for a second. You got it? It's slightly late, isn't it? It's inside though. It's inside. It's like, I just want to make it 10 out of 10, sorry, yeah? It's like 9, 8.5 out of 10. Let's make it 10, 10, 10 basically, yeah? Okay, one more. Let's go another circle. Like, we will stop doing it when we reach the 10 out of 10 thing, yeah? Again, we're doing on the left side, so where are we gonna drive?
Right.
Brilliant. So let's do the one which is right after the junction. You see that?
Okay.
Perfect. So I'm gonna put my finger here, a bit more right. Brilliant. Have your blind spot checked just quickly? There you go. And now focus on the bay, yeah? And it's about to happen about quickly. No. There you go. This is gonna be the perfect. I think so. Okay. Alright, a bit, okay. And there you go. You know what? It's funny, like, okay. You know the funny thing? On this, when we do here, we are close to my side. Yeah. When we do over there, we're close to your side, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so we have a solution for that as well. Secure the car, I'm gonna explain you now, yeah? Now, so let's say what we're gonna do is, it's always easy for us to steer early and then recorrect the maneuver basically. Now what I'm trying to say is, let's say this is the bay, this is you, yeah? So let's say, for example, this and this what we just did, yeah? And you know the funny thing, it's inside, it's fine, it's not like bad, it's just not 10 out of 10, yeah? I want to make it like a 10 out of 10 thing, yeah? So let's say the best option to do a forward parking without a reference point with any car is, so you're coming all the way here, and let's say you started to do early steering. Now once you reach here, you have realized, oh, I'm a bit too close to this side, the opposite side. So what you do is, you swing the car a bit over the line and boom, you fix it, that's it. But if you are late on the steering, then you can't fix it.
Okay.
But if you are early on the steering, then you can easily, with a small amount of swinging over the bay line, you boom, quickly come back and you would be in the bay. Now let's do that, yeah? Let's see how this works, yeah? We're going back over there, yeah?
Okay.
Again, this is a nice maneuver. It's just not 10 out of 10, yeah? We want to make it 10 out of 10. Perfect, let's go. Again at the same place, yeah? There you go. And one last check. There's a junction, yeah? We are next to a junction. Perfect. Okay, now you leave the controls. I'm gonna have the controls. You just steer for me, yeah? Leave the controls. Hold the steering though. Leave. Oops. Okay, yeah. Perfect. So let's say we're gonna aim for the last bay, yeah? Make sense, yeah? So let's say we are about to start steering. Let's say just now. Go on. Full lock. Now, let's say at this point I'm gonna I wanna show you something, yeah? Now, do you think that your car is swinging over the line or not really?
No, mine line.
Mine is, but yours is not.
Yeah.
So that means we're not gonna be able to do it perfectly. Remember, we agreed in the beginning of the lesson that no matter what, we have to swing the car a bit over the line. So what we're gonna do now is, we're gonna swing it over, steer to the right side a bit, and quickly come back again. And quickly stay back. And this is how we roll. That's it. You see how nicely we did it? But if we were late, then we can't do. Because why? Because keep in mind, when we are late, by the time you start recorrecting, the bay would be finished. But if you are early, it's easy to recorrect because you just need to swing it a small amount. So it's just a small amount. So what I normally do is, instead of giving my pupils a perfect reference point, we make sure we start from a bit of a wrong turn. We start a bit early and then boom, just make it correct, and that's it. Happy with it? You see what we did, yeah? That's it, yeah? Oh, they have messed up as well. But that's a big car, isn't it? It's massive. Do you like that kind of car? Do you like a small car? Like, what would you prefer to
For
have?
now, small, of course.
But do you have like a dream car-ish or something?
Of course,
What do you have?
a Range Rover.
A Range Rover,
Nice.
that's cool. I love Range Rover as well. Imagine you driving on the Range Rover. I'll see you in Chapel Town, innit? You know what I mean? Okay, let's go towards Morrison's again. Let's smash it again, yeah? This time we got people around us, so we need to tell them. You know the learners, so. But we're still doing it on the left side, yeah? So you need to position, you know where, yeah? Okay, he's reversing, but he stopped. You see that? Because we had already gone out, so that's why they had to stop for us, yeah? So we are aiming for any bay on the left side, yeah? So tell people, okay, you have already signaled, that's brilliant. And put the left signal once more, please, yeah? Okay, stay more on the right side. Put the left signal again. Perfect. Aim for anything. And when it hits around here, then we're gonna lock on the left, yeah? Wow, that was such a perfect maneuver. Starting of the maneuver. Clutch down a bit. And quickly, there you go. Clutch slightly up. That's it. And we are slightly out. Slightly out.